Well, Fairchild's hopes of landing a new strategic mission and a fleet of next-generational air tankers is on hold. Today, Air Force officials announced that they are sending the first 3 dozen KC-46s to McConnell Air Force Base in Wichita, Kansas. KC-46's Jeff Humphrey joins us now at Fairchild to explain what happened, Jeff.
Well, Nadine, it looks like the Air Force decided to go with McConnell because of its proximity to another air base where those pilots will learn how to fly the new KC-46 tanker. However, Fairchild is still considered a reasonable alternative for the tanker bed down, and so during the next year, Fairchild will still be in the running.
Looking at a map might be the best way to explain why Fairchild didn't hit the KC-46 jackpot. Altus Air Force Base in Oklahoma now has the task of training up crews for the new plane, and so it kind of makes sense. The first batch of new tankers will be bedded down at McConnell, just across the state line in nearby Kansas.
One other theory is that because McConnell is centrally located within the country, they have the ability to go in all directions. The advantage for Fairchild is we're strategically located to be able to deal with the Pacific Rim.
And that proximity to military hotspots like Korea is just one of several reasons why no one is ready to give up on Fairchild. Before the KC-46 mission is a done deal, the Air Force will do environmental impact studies on both McConnell and Fairchild, and it might be hard to overlook the Midwest's weather problems.
We don't have tornadoes, we don't have hurricanes, we don't have floods. We're very safe. That's a big deal.
All is not lost. We are still identified as an alternative site to McConnell, and so now the Air Force will go through the environmental impact statement process, and if anything should happen that would eliminate McConnell, then we could be a good replacement for them.
In the meantime, local officials say they'll keep working to make sure Fairchild remains an attractive base for all future KC-46 mission assignments. That means finding the money to relocate residents living in Fairchild's crash zone and supporting Fairchild's existing KC-135 mission.
There's a possibility that they could bring additional aircraft 135s to Fairchild because there's still room to expand another squadron.
And also keep in mind that today's KC-46 decision only assigns out about 1/3 of the new tankers that will eventually roll off the assembly line. And so, Nadine, statistically speaking, it still seems very likely that Fairchild could get some of those planes in the future.
Well, that would be great, Jeff. But if this decision stands, the Spokane area losing, it sounds like, a lot of defense spending money, something that the community was very excited about, leaders anyways.
And that is the heartbreaking part about this. We're talking about an immediate $150 million in spending on new construction here at the air base to house the new tankers, but we also potentially lost something else that's really important. 2 years from now, the Air Force will once again try to do some downsizing, and if we had gotten that KC-46 assignment, it would have immunized us from that type of closure. And now, a couple of years from now, without the tankers, Fairchild will once again have to fight to show that it deserves to still exist.